should we have some more comedy hadith?
Let's, please. You know, I never say no to a funny hadith.
Okay, so this is a funny one. Like as I say, like it's just funny. Some of them are just funny because it's like, thank you for stating the blindingly obvious things. You know? Okay, thank you. Look at this one. This is don't hit on your bhabhi. The
Oh,
Messenger of Allah
Islam.
said, a man should not propose to a woman to whom his brother has already
Oh, no
proposed.
shit, Sherlock. Thank you, divine, oh Lord above the heavens. I did not know that.
But I think it is allowed though. So
I mean, you can marry your adopted son's wife. So
exactly.
what? I
But
think the bar is low.
I can't marry my brother's high school sweetheart who rejected him. Yeah.
Yeah. Judging by that, exactly. If he's proposed to her in any means, for sure, you can't.
Yeah, but Muslims will say it's so easy. That's an easy one for them to spin. They'll be like, no, it's just only recommended. You know, Islam is a religion of ghara, of honor. What else is ghara? Of respecting women. You know, so
Piety,
if a
purity,
woman,
yeah.
yeah, they can just go on and ramble. So anyway, I'll leave it to you guys. So you can enjoy that. But listen to this one: ensuite bathroom, our dearly beloved Prophet.
Oh.
Allah created the entire universe for him, but He did not create an ensuite bathroom. He goes,
Oh
he goes,
gosh, Allah's budget was a bit tight for the
had to be
ensuite.
cut down. You know, the
Yeah.
budget cut down. Sorry, Muhammad, you need to go in the 7th century Arabia where you have to use my big wide world, the whole desert as your bathroom. So anyway, but you get so Prophet was, you know, like in the older age, as you do get lazy. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I wish I had a big long pipe that I could just connect it with the bathroom. So anyway, so the Prophet had a wooden vessel under his bed in which he would urinate at night. Look at that, and remember the extension of that is in another book, where he did this business. He put it under his bed, and then his one of his slave girls or one of the housemaidens.
Oh, she drank it, didn't she?
She
By
drank it and she
mistake.
said, "Yum! This is very tasty, very nice." Because so yeah, Muslims use that. Muslim use that ravaya or that hadith or tradition as evidence that Muhammad pee was not as awful as our normal pee. And because if it was bad, then when she was gulping it down her throat, she would have said, "Ew, what is this?" But she didn't. So anyway, so she woke up the next day. Muhammad said, "Oh, where is my ensuite bathroom gone?" She said, "Oh, dear beloved Prophet, I saw it and I drank it. I got thirsty at night." So Prophet Muhammad said, "Oh,
Hellfire
Muhammad
will
always."
never touch you or something.
Exactly. You always have something to add to it. Always. What a man. What a man.
What a man.
I don't know if okay, so listen to this one. So as blindingly obvious goes, here's another one. I had to say, I had a comment about everything, and this is why sometimes it backfired when he suggested grafting. Hey, why are you grafting? He's like, okay, Prophet Muhammad, what do you reckon? So no, you should not graft. So Prophet Muhammad, all of a sudden, he became an expert in agriculture as well, in farming as well. So they stopped doing the grafting. So the next year, in the next season, they had a really bad yield, and they came to Muhammad. They said, "Whoa, dude, you told us don't graft. Look at this, our yield has halved now." Muhammad goes, sorry, I'm just a man like you know, only follow me in religious matters, not in the worldly matters. Why the hell did you have to say something then? Why do you have to just like go out of your way and say, oh, you know, you sit like that, don't sit like that. um,
Yeah. Wait, so
so
the guy is actually acknowledging that he's just a man, yeah? He's fallible in other
yeah.
things.
Oh, in that hadith, he says that
Mm.
only follow me, and a lot of Muslims use that as a tradition. That okay, that's the reason. So the camel urine verse is not a religious decree, so that's why we don't have to follow that. So anyway, so your companion, meaning the Prophet, even teaches you how to go to the toilet. Oh, so nice of you, Prophet Muhammad. You told us how to go to the toilet. We didn't know before Muhammad. We did not know how to poop. We did not know. He said
No, but you know,
yes.
Horace, this is so annoying because this actually does affect people. Like, this is so like, this is again just anecdotal, but like I'd always overhear, like my brother was just going about his business when he was young, trying to like pee as normal guys do, but my grandfather would always be like to him, this is the way, this is the sunnah way, you have to sit, you have to sit, you have to sit. And my poor brother was like, oh, that doesn't really come naturally to me, it's a lot. But he completely changed his methods, and even then when he was in a rush, he would go the opposite way and then feel really guilty. So that's enshrined in you to change your ways from like when you're young to go, as you said earlier, which is very profound. You said Islam is against nature in so many ways.
It is. Well, here's the grafting hadith. By the way, those of you, because I probably best if we share that. So Sahih Muslim 2362. What are you doing? They say we're grafting them. Muhammad said, don't do it. Anyway, so I just explained it like that. So with this one, there's another guy. He says, what you like? He's actually asking. He's asking. They said to Salman. There's another hadith. Sorry, which one am I sharing? So how to poop, and they said to Salman, and there's another hadith, Jami Tirmidhi 16. He says, your prophet taught you about everything, even defecating. And the Salman, the idiot, goes, yeah. He probably instead of saying, yeah, man, that's pretty stupid. Yeah, I know, but what do you do? But then he goes, yeah, proudly says, yes. He also told us, don't face the Qibla when defecating, urinating. Oh, and he also said to use 3 stones for istanja, or any odd number. Don't use dung or bones. Dung or bones. You know why that happened? Dung or bones. You know why that's mentioned? Because there was a time when there was this time when Muhammad went to the toilet, and there used to be 2 boys would go with him, and they would hold a piece of cloth or a sheet around him so nobody can see his bum or poop coming out and then disappearing in the oblivion or whatever. So when Muhammad was done doing his business, this guy gave him. Muhammad said, "Give me 3 stones." So he gave him 3 stones, but one of them was just dry dung. He's like, "Oh, what is this?" It just dissolved in his hand. So he said, "Don't use dung." Oh, okay.
Gosh.
Genuine mistake. No, but it just shows you the slavery, the mental slavery that Muslims have. Half of these times, Muhammad was actually saying, like I know I'm taking the piss out of it. Muhammad was probably saying the obvious as well. Like these were not supposed to be commands, but if you search left foot in sunnah.com, they actually tell you how Muhammad was so anal about his feet positioning when performing salah, and Muslims just writing it down. They're just copying everything down, like how he I'm sure they would have said that, like how he passed the wind. It's like, lift the leg like a bit and let it loose.
God.
These guys are just, okay. One last hadith.
Okay, yeah, and then I'll share one last hadith after that.
So this person who asked that when I was in Saudi Arabia, that I saw a lot of people squatting. I don't know if I can't find that comment again, but anyway, we spoke about it earlier. So we were talking about why Muslims are so hell-bent on sitting down, squatting and peeing, because urine, Muslims take it very seriously. This is actually another hilarious video of a cleric who said, yeah, there you go, this one. So there was another cleric, he said, he actually gave a tutorial how to avoid this. So there's a hadith. There you go. Let me show you the hadith. So this is a Muslims, every second Muslim is aware of that. The Messenger of Allah said, most of the torment of the grave is because of urine. So look at it. What a pissful God. What a pissy God, really. I mean, this is
a God that's taking the piss. High five.
Muhammad, I don't know. The guy he really had no respect for people around him. He really thought they were stupid, or he was really having this psychotic episode. There's a hadith where one day he was walking by and with all his friends, and he said, "Stop! I can hear the torment in the grave." He walks up to him. He walks to the grave, and he said, "These people are crying in agony and pain." And the guys go, "Well, I can't hear anything." "No, you can't hear. You don't have the special hearing power. Dogs have more hearing power." "Oops, sorry, dogs. No, I don't compare that." People would prefer people say it's an insult to dogs.
It is. Dog is God.
Yeah. But so he goes, I can hear it. And he says that guy is being tormented in the grave because he used to stand up and pee. This is
what I'm saying. This is what my granddad used to tell my brother. He used to say, it's literally, this is what's going to happen to you in hell, and this is what would happen to you on the day of judgment if you don't sit down and pee. So my brother had to rewire his like natural instincts, and this is like stuck in his head now.
Yeah.
But crazy, people take this stuff so seriously.
Yeah, this is it, and this is
So what,
why.
Horace, did you sit down and pee for your whole life? If that's too personal, sorry, but just for public interest.
Well, public interest.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did when I was a kid. Yeah, but I
So you
sat
were
on the
trained to
other
like
one.
sit down and pee, right? As opposed to stand up and pee.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then you went
What-
out into the big wide world and you experienced urinals and you're like, this is made for me to stand
I
up.
actually, to be honest, I actually don't like urinals because I am worried that there might be a splashback, which obviously I don't want it. So that reminds me. So they're so concerned about that. There's actually a video which I made a video in Urdu. Maybe might have done that in English as well, with subtitles or something. But anyway, so this guy goes up. He says, "Okay, once you peed, you need to hold your penis. You need to do this to make sure there's no
3
drop."
times?
No. I think
Oh.
he said 3 times. But that's not it. So you might say, okay, all right. Everyone shakes it a little bit. Because,
Shaky.
yeah, but there's a joke that no matter how many times you shake it, the last drop always ends up in your trousers.
Oh, rank. Guys.
Not with me.
please.
It doesn't happen with me. But anyway, it's just a meme. So he goes, you know what you should do? You should stand up like that and then you need to hit your heel on the ground 3 times. So wherever there's pee, it'll come out. There's a video of that. Yeah, he actually explained it.
How?
Yeah, so this is how paranoid they are, and all because Muhammad himself was paranoid. Earlier you were talking about he really took his people for a ride. Earlier you were talking about like why Muslims are allowed to see the genitals of their partners or something. Some people have actually, and this is quite a plausible explanation. Muhammad actually gave a will. He said, "Don't even look at my penis when I'm when you're doing my funeral." So when they gave him when they gave him a bath, nobody had a look. Nobody looked at his penis. And obviously his wives never looked at his penis. He was either deformed or very small, or he must have been carrying some sort of a disease. Like why? All the men who are well endowed men, they know, they like to show it.
Yes, well hung men most definitely do.
Okay, I think that's enough.
That reminds me of that joke, you'll click the heels thing. There's like this joke in Urdu my grandma would always tell me, like this kid put up his hand and he's like, "Miss, I need to go to the bathroom." And she was like, "Okay, fine, tell me the alphabet first." So he goes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And she's like, "Where's the P?" And he goes, "It's running down my legs."
I'm actually thinking.
I think it sounds better in Urdu.
No, it makes sense. I think it's funny.
Okay. Oh yeah, can I share one hadith as well? Which is literally just, it's funny because this is like year 2 playground insults. And this was actually, I think you were tagged on this on Twitter as well, Horace, but I just cannot believe, like, I was like, they're literally like little primary school kids, like trying to have a dig at each other. This is so lame. Look at this. So Sahih al-Bukhari, Da'if al-Bukhari.
This is hilarious. This is so childish.
Narrated Anas. It was said to the Prophet, "Would that you see Abdullah bin Ubay?" So the Prophet went to him riding a donkey, and the Muslims accompanied him, walking on a salty, barren land. When the Prophet reached Abdullah bin Ubay, the latter said, "Keep away from me. By Allah, the bad smell of your donkey is hard."
Well, that's a stinky donkey. Get him out of my sight.
That literally stinks. It's rank. Stay away from me, to the Prophet of Islam, okay? And look at their rebuttal. These are the
suck-uppers.
These are the divinely inspired people around the Prophet of Islam. By Allah, the smell of the donkey of Allah's messenger is better than your smell, Horace.
Yeah, imagine that. If let's just go. And again, this is not just being childish, but it's actually a legitimate question, and it's been posed to a mufti by one of our friends. He said, Muslims say so when we give them the camel urine hadith, they get quite embarrassed, and they say, well, whatever Muhammad would say, we'll do it. So then they say, okay, so you say, whatever he said, he literally asked you to drink camel urine, and you're okay with that. So if he had said eat camel poop or your poop or any poop, would you have eaten? And then they get embarrassed. But when you make an absolutist statement like that, and it's a part of their faith, whatever Muhammad would do, say, order, we'll do it. It would be an honor for us. So imagine here if he had said, oh, Prophet Muhammad is past wind. He goes, oh, Prophet, keep that anus away from me. It's very smelly. I don't want to be around. And then and then that guy would say, by Allah, the smell of Allah's messenger's bum is better than your smell. He would have said that. He would have said that Prophet Muhammad's bum smells better than you.
This is actually a thing. Like, a lot of Muslims believe this. Like, I thought Haris was literally playing with me when he was like, oh, they call it in Urdu, like Bukhana Mubarak. And I was like, I did not. I was like, you're literally chatting shit. Like, that's not true. Stop. And he's like, yeah, they say like the blessed poop of the Prophet and the blessed pee. And I was like, no, there's no way. And then I actually saw videos and they talk about his sweat, his poo, and his urine is the blessed, like most fragrant. The ground sucks up his poo, his urine, his sweat is akin to roses. So, yeah, I just couldn't believe that they actually put poop and blessed and like the blessing of it be upon you in a sentence.
Yeah, actually, it's a very valid point. But if they say Prophet Muhammad everything was clean, and this is actually a very good question for them or problem for them. They say everything is blessed of Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, his poop is blessed. His urine is blessed. His sweat smelled of what, like musk?
Roses, musk.
Yeah. So everything is great about him. So why did he? So obviously, if his poop is wonderful, blessed, then so is his anus, his urine, and so is his penis. Then why did he wash them? If his poop was blessed and wonderful and amazing, then why didn't he feel the need to wipe it off with smooth stones? Leave it there. Like if perfume. Nobody puts perfume on only to wash it away. Because that's the whole point of perfume. Perfume is it's a good thing. So if his poop is a good thing, why are you leaving it on your anus? Hey? Why are you washing your anus? It's just a question for a very innocent question for
true. And if the ground is magically encapsulating your poo, why is something magically not getting rid of it from your bum as well?
Yeah.
Why do you need two humans to help that bit? Surely
So the funny hadith that I read earlier, that Muhammad said that after he would poop or while he's pooping, he said, "Oh, blessed God, thanks to you for relieving me of this filth." And
Haris, why do they say thank you for everything that's like a little bit like of a relief, but not question the fact that they have to deal with that in the first place?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like why
are you so grateful for like something you have to endure as opposed to the reason why you're enduring that in the first place, if there is someone so benevolent out there?
Yeah. Well, very quickly, last hadith. As far as
you sharing the screen?
Urine is going. So look at this one. A person was mentioned. So anyways, sorry, did you want to finish that? I thought that was
it. No, it just had a link to basically following this incident.
Share it.
So following this incident, the Quranic verse, so we were informed that the following divine verse was revealed in this concern. And if two groups of believers fall to fighting, then make peace between them. Quran 49:9. So again, just a hark back at all those people who say the Quran was in existence from before eternity and before the world came into existence. Well, what about this? This is someone calling Muhammad's donkey smelly, then responding, and then woohoo, a verse comes down to say, and if two groups of believers fall to fighting, make peace between them. Clearly, this incident, unless God knew from way back in the day that Abdullah bin Ubay was going to say the Prophet's donkey is smelly, and why this is a cause of concern for the rest of mankind, Lord knows. But
also they started fighting. They started fighting over a smelly donkey. One said, "Your donkey smells bad." All right, you. And the verse is coming down.
You what?
The verse is coming down and it's saying, if two groups of Muslims start fighting, make peace between them. We didn't know that. Sorry. Sorry, we did not.
And
Thou shalt not kill. Oh, we did not know that. Sorry.
and by the same thing, that means that Allah would have cursed out Abu Lahab and his wife from before Adam was even created.
Yeah.
Because that shows up in the Quran.
The circular reasoning they use on that, they say, well, Muhammad was omniscient, sorry, Allah was omniscient, so he knew that these things will happen. So it's happening in that order. Again, it's just circular. Obviously, it just goes round and round. Yeah. So, and the conclusion actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I lost that one. Yeah. So this is my funniest one, and I think I've shared that before since we're now talking about urine. So, and there's a lot in that. So, a person was mentioned before the Prophet, and he was told that he had kept on sleeping till morning, and he had not got up for the prayer. So the Prophet said, "Satan urinated in his ears."
That was the reason people wear earplugs.
Sometimes maybe they have cotton tips, cotton buds in them in the ear because it's been wet all night. When they woke up with a wet ear. So I have shared this hadith, and he did that to me. Like he made me lie down and made a devil, and then he's having a stream going straight in my ear. Like,
really? That's hilarious.
It pisses them off a lot.
You know what, Haris, I was just thinking as well, how like low-key manipulative is that line in the way the azan changes for the Fajr, like the dawn prayer, where usually the normal azan is whatever, but the one for Fajr adds that little clause, which is like prayer is better than sleep. Yeah. So when you're in your days, like growing up in the Middle East, half my life I've been in a daze, and it's like 4 a.m. and I'm hearing the azan, and I'm like, I'm like putting my pillow there, and I'm like, stop. But then it says that line, and it's like, prayer is better than sleep. And the little Muslim in me at the time was like, oh my God, I effed up. But I'm still gonna sleep. But you feel bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I've seen my grannies and even grandparents, like especially obviously when they got older, the falling asleep. And in summer, obviously, like Isha is not until 9:30 or something or 10, so they're falling asleep at that point, and they're like, no, we gotta pray. And then it's time to pray, and then they go and do the wudu, and then they pray, and I'm like, what a miserable life.
And Haris, same thing. My grandma too, but then my grandfather too. Sorry, it's also the late night Isha and then the morning tahajjud prayer, which is the one even before Fajr.
That's mandatory.
And like when you read about actual mental health, like long term, this lack of sleep, like waking up at this like crazy hour and going to bed later than you would have liked every day, it has a long term like cumulative effect on your mental health.
Oh yeah. So, and then I talk about it now, it just helps us.
If you like these videos and want to support me in my activism, then you can support me on Patreon or PayPal. Stay free, everyone.